Hi everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be chatting about one of my favourite retro consoles, which is the Sega Mega Drive, or the Genesis as it's known in the States. So I'm going to be talking about a few of my favourite games, why I started collecting it, and hopefully show you a bit of gameplay as well. Now, I didn't really grow up with the Mega Drive, I didn't really grow up with any Sega consoles at all, so I've really gone back to them sort of retrospectively. There's no kind of nostalgia there for me at all, so it's been really fun to just go back and collect games and see how they compare, looking at it from a modern perspective instead of looking at it through the lens of nostalgia. And that's been really fun, and it's been a really fun journey collecting all the different games and sort of finding them as well. That's been a really fun part of the journey. As far as why I love the Mega Drive so much, I think for me it was just one of the first consoles, retro consoles, that felt really accessible to me. I think as someone who's new to collecting retro and who's new to playing retro, accessibility is really important. Sometimes the world of retro can seem really overwhelming, sometimes the games are really expensive and the consoles can be hard to find at a reasonable price, whereas the Mega Drive is still at a reasonable price. A lot of the games are still sort of £20-ish, sometimes they're less than that. Sometimes you can get a bit lucky, sometimes if the games are really popular like the Sonics, you can get them for quite cheap, or if you just want to buy the cartridges. And I think a lot of classics are on the Mega Drive as well. I love sort of the 16-bit style, I love how the games look. I think the Mega Drive just looks great in itself, and I think there's just something about Sega that is really special. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I just prefer it to Nintendo. I think maybe because I didn't grow up with Nintendo and I'm approaching it as an adult, there's a lot of Sega games that I just really gel with a lot better than I do with Nintendo games. Obviously I love Nintendo, I love Mario and I love all of those, and I did have a Game Boy. I loved Super Mario as a kid as well. But yeah, just the Sega games just seem to gel a lot more with me, and that's been the case even with just games, not just the consoles themselves as well. I'll just show you guys the actual console itself. So I've got the Mega Drive 2. To me, I think the Mega Drive 2 just looks a bit better. I think it just looks a lot sleeker than the Mega Drive, the original Mega Drive as well. You can see it's in pretty good condition. I've had this for about a year and a half, 2 years I think. So I've had it a fair while, but I've been really slow to get all the different games for it. And I've only got one controller, which is this. I really like the look of the controller. For me it's just such like a classic retro shape. And yeah, I just love the controller. I do need to get another one though, because I've got loads of games that I would love to play multiplayer, but I can't at the moment. Now, I'm a bit slow actually collecting all the games. I like buying them from a physical store instead of online. That's not been possible during the pandemic, unfortunately, but I do really try and get them from stores if I can. I just really enjoy finding them in stores and enjoy sort of the thrill of actually finally finding the game that you've been looking for so long. But as I said, recently I've started buying them off of eBay or sometimes off of Facebook selling groups. So I'll show you what I've got. I've got two that don't have the cases. I try and always buy them with the complete cases, even if they don't have the manuals. So I've got Mortal Kombat 3. I can't get past the first few fights on this one. I just find Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive so hard. So yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to complete this one, but obviously it's a classic. Got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Another very good classic. I will try and get this boxed eventually. It was one of the first two games that I bought for the Mega Drive, so at the time I wasn't really that bothered about the boxes. And then as soon as I started collecting more games, I started becoming more bothered about having the boxes as well. This is probably the biggest pile of games that I've got for a retro console. Da-da-da. Look at that. Yep. It's quite a big pile, so in total I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 games total, so not loads and loads, but like I said, I'm really slow to collect retro games. So got Toy Story. I really like this one. I really like the level designs. No manual, but yeah, it looks fine. I think all Mega Drive games are pretty hard, but I do really enjoy the level designs in this one. I think it's pretty clever. I've got two classics, which is Streets of Rage. This is probably one of my favourite games on the Mega Drive. I love the music, I love the fighting, I love all the characters. I just think it's such an awesome game. I love the atmosphere of it and the storyline, the kind of storyline. Yeah, definitely love these two games, and hopefully we'll be adding 3 to collection sometime. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a case for it because it's really difficult to find, but definitely must get these two. Then we've got, this is another recent addition. I've not had a chance to play this one yet. The first time I ever played Hang On was in a Yakuza arcade game. And I really enjoyed them. I kind of quite like the racing games on the Mega Drive, even though I'm not a big racing game fan. I just think there's something about them. They've got that arcadey feel to them, and yeah, they're just awesome. This one I've had for ages, still haven't played it, so I don't actually know what it's like, but it does come with a huge chunky manual. Look at that. Look how huge that manual is. Absolutely massive. And then, yeah, the cartridge is different because it's an EA game. I don't know the reason why the cartridge is different. I know there is a reason, but I don't know what it is. So yeah, it's in pretty good condition. It does look really cool. It looks really cyberpunky vibey. So I'm looking forward to playing that one eventually. Revenge of Shinobi Classic. This one's got a manual. Really like the combat in this one, it's really a lot of fun. And this absolute classic of a game, Outrun. Love Outrun. Again, I played this game first in the Yakuza arcade game, and I really enjoyed it, so I ended up buying it. You can see it's got a manual. Manual looks alright, it's not in too bad condition. Well, I didn't notice it's actually got a little Asda thing in there. That's pretty cool. I love it when games come with like original stickers from where they were bought from. But yeah, as you can see. Love the music, and yeah, it's just an awesome game. Lion King, very difficult platformer game, but the levels are absolutely beautiful, and I think if you love Lion King, it's a must-have because you've got all the music in there that's sort of mixed up. And yeah, it's just a really awesome game. And then, I've not had a chance to play this one. I know it's a classic. I literally only just got it through a few days ago. Golden Axe. I love the cover. It just feels so 80s and 90s, doesn't it? So typically like arcadey looking. It doesn't come with a manual or anything, but not too worried about that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this one. I've been after it for a while. This one, Fantasia. Now, I am a big fan of Castle of Illusion. It's one of my favourite games on the Mega Drive. I was kind of expecting this to be a similar vibe, and it kind of is, but the gameplay mechanics just aren't very good. It's really difficult to control. It feels really laggy. Actual level designs are quite nice, and the music, you know, it's pretty classic, but it's got a manual as well. But yeah, I just find this a bit difficult to play. It's not really that enjoyable to play. It's got a manual as well. Echo the Dolphin, another kind of classic. I find this one quite tricky to control as well, but I love the atmosphere of it. The level design is really pretty, and it's just like a really unique concept as well. There's not many games like this, I don't think. But yeah, so has it got a manual? Yes, it has a manual, and it's in quite good condition. This one, Like a Dragon, or just Dragon, Bruce Lee story. I've not actually played this one yet, so I don't know what it's like. I need to actually get and play it, but it looks pretty cool. I like Bruce Lee a lot, so it'll be an interesting play. And then we've got Quackshot mixed with Castle of Illusion. Now, Castle of Illusion, like I said, is one of my favourites. I just love the music. I love the level design. I just think it's a classic. It's absolutely beautiful. Not played Quackshot, so I'm not actually sure what that one's like. I'm guessing it's kind of in a similar vein to Castle of Illusion. But yeah, I would like to try and get... Oh yeah, it's got a manual with it as well. I would like to try and get Castle of Illusion just on its own, and I think the other one is World of Illusion. That's kind of like a sequel to Castle of Illusion. That's definitely on my list to get as well. And we have another recent addition, which I haven't had a chance to play yet, but I'm really excited to play, Alex the Kid. So I'm expecting this to be a kind of answer to Mario, Sega's answer to Mario. So I'm really excited to play it. I've heard it can be quite difficult at points. I was kind of expecting that of any Mega Drive game. It's got the manual. Yeah, and the case is in pretty good condition, apart from a little bit there. But yeah, I'm really excited to play this one. And then I've also got Altered Beast, which is another classic. Really cool, like, platformer. I don't know if you can call it a platformer, but it's like a side-scroll beat-em-up. No manual, but yeah, definitely another classic. It's really atmospheric, I like it a lot. So yeah, those are all the games that I've got for the Mega Drive. I am still trying to collect loads of others, but I try to do it a bit more slowly because there's so many games that I want to play and want to buy. And then when you mix it up with new gen games as well, it's just a ridiculously long list. So that's all my games for the Mega Drive and a little bit about what I think of each of them if I've played them. I haven't had a chance to play all of them, like I said, because some of them are brand new, or new to me anyway. But I'm going to turn on the Mega Drive and I'm going to show you guys a bit of gameplay of some of them as well. So I hope you enjoyed watching all the gameplay of the different games, and that really concludes the video for today. I really enjoyed making this video. It's really fun just showing you guys my collections and why I like collecting these different games, why I love them. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment and maybe subscribe if you want to see more in future, and let me know what you think and which are your favourite Mega Drive games as well. I love hearing that, and I love adding more games to my lists as well. So yeah, thank you again guys, and see you later.